Swouse.
Swouse.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 24 of the Hawkcast. Host Shadowhawk, and we're back to talk about a lot of painful experiences, I guess.
Most painful of which is swouse.
Why do you keep saying, what does this mean?
You don't know what swouse is?
No, I really don't.
Bruh. 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 Alright, no one tell him. No one ever tell him.
No, please do. I'd love to know.
No, you are not worthy of knowing the swouse.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I see. Anyways, it's that time of the month again, and we're back with probably us just talking for about an hour, and this not actually being a podcast as per usual. So since our last episode back in early January, how have you guys been? Anything cool happen?
Me sleepy.
That's not cool.
But we work on plain. Plain cool. Plain fun. Me still sleepy.
Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sleepy too. I've been apparently unable to sleep till like 2 in the morning for the last few days, and I've been waking up at like 10 instead of 8.
Brother, want to know when I fell asleep last night and when I woke up this morning?
I'm scared to ask, but go ahead.
I fell asleep at 10 o'clock last night. I did not wake up until around 11:05, 11:10. Yeah, around 11:10. Mind you, I don't tend to sleep that heavy. I tend to sleep for like a max of 5 hours.
Are you okay?
That's the power of going, all out for the past 2 months. And I got another 3 fucking months to go, brother.
Yeah, and I quit my job last month.
I don't want to do that. I like my job. The
I
people
hated
there are
mine.
nice.
People there where I worked were amazing, but being treated like shit every day by customers is not nice.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
That is never.
So I guess you could say I'm in the market.
Ah, yes, a market.
not what I'm saying.
Ah, yes, the best market. Homeless.
No. I'm not homeless.
Are you sure
Well,
about
I might
that?
be if freaking rent doesn't get cheaper.
Again, are you sure about that? Oh, well.
Yeah, it's like I feel like we have it the worst in terms of transitioning from like being a teenager to a young adult, especially in terms of when it comes to like money, because holy crap, everything is so expensive now.
Yeah. Freaking my friend sent me something saying, "Oh yeah, here's how you avoid taxes," and it's like, good luck
So
with
this
that.
is how you get a felony.
This is how you get into jail as quick as possible.
like he said something about some sort of, I don't even know what it was called. It was just like some hack or something, like a life hack, but it's a life hack that puts you in prison.
Yeah, that's not a life hack. That's just.
Well, I mean, it's a hack of something. I mean, prison is basically just, free rent building.
You've got
depending
a
on which
point,
prison
and
you
I
go to.
hate that you're right, but
I hate that you're right, but at the same time, you're right.
it's like the heist with Markiplier thing, where like the whole prison bit where he's like, I don't want to leave here.
This place is
Everything is
nice.
free.
Yeah. Why leave when everything is free?
Yeah, it's just like a freaking studio apartment is like anywhere from $800 to $1,200 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have that kind of money when I have to spend like almost $60 every like 2 times a month for gas on my truck. And I know that's not a lot because some people have like really big tanks, but I used to have to pay only maybe 35, $40 to fill up because I don't wait till it gets empty. I usually wait till it's like less than a quarter.
Yeah.
But even then, like I used to only have to pay like about that much, and now it's like double that. It feels.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
I should also mention, if you're wondering why we're not on camera this time, it's simply because we don't.
Or like you don't want to, but
Well,
hey.
yeah, I don't want to. So, today's just. I definitely don't sound like it, but I'm feeling pretty. I guess you could say I'm physically tired, so I don't want to
Uh,
like really get my entire desk set up and stuff.
welcome to the club.
I don't feel welcome.
You really shouldn't. You
But
really, really shouldn't.
before we get into our main topic, I will say that the last like 2 weeks or so have been pretty interesting for me. Um, I did go somewhere, which I will not name for privacy reasons, considering there's like 100,000 people that could possibly watch this right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to do with my dream job, which is being able to drive a train. So that's a good thing. I haven't heard anything back from them yet, but that was about a week ago. And even if I don't, I still have other things I can try out. So I won't be too bummed if it doesn't work. But
Yeah,
I got to go up in the snow and got to see a bunch of trains. That was really fun. So,
that's always fun.
and if you're wondering why I'm like happy about snow, that's because snow is practically non-existent where
Lucky.
hey, you can always come freaking and you can always come break into my house, I guess, and just be like, "Hey,
Again, earlier I said I live in your walls. I cannot break in much
if
further.
if you live in my walls, then knock."
Okay. There. Happy?
Well, I didn't hear no knock on this end, so I think I'm pretty safe. Oh God. Hmm. Well, yeah. So there's that. I also got to see my brother, which is nice since he lives in a different town than and I don't get to see him that much. Yeah, I had a lot of fun up there, and it was nice to get into some colder weather. Um, but when I came back, or actually no, that was in between. But a little bit before that and after, I did a whole uh marathon of Siren Head games over on my Twitch channel. And honestly, that was probably the most fun I've had streaming in a very long time. I played I played through mostly decent games, some really good, some oh my god, I wanted to die, but I got a lot of new people that came in. I had freaking on the last game that I played, I had the one of the freaking voice actors raid me, which was awesome. And we just had a pretty fun time playing through them all. Kind of sad that it's over now, but I might be doing something similar here soon. But yeah, I've had a pretty fun few weeks. I've
Hmm.
also played like a lot of freaking GTA with MN.
Hello.
And yes, hi, you haven't said anything. Actually, that's a lie, you have. Um, we'll get into that because that's gonna transition to our main topic for this video or for this episode. But as for the whole stream stuff, I am gonna be making highlight videos out of those. It'll probably be a few months before they all come out, but keep an eye out for those. There'll be lots of fun. Now, I assume neither of you have anything interesting that happened other than car.
Harm. No, not really.
I mean,
I'm just here.
yes. Did you add another gun, or have you always had 3 guns?
I added a gun a while, 2 more guns a while back.
Oh no. Oh, okay. So you added both those at the same time. So I'm just stupid. Got it. Anyways, let's talk about video games being stupid.
Yes. Video game.
I'm gonna start off since I just recently brought it up. When I was doing the marathon, one game, Siren Head Field, which is basically, um, it's just a maze, that you gotta run through while Siren Head's just kind of stomping around. You have to solve 3 puzzles and unlock the exit. Your only way of like surviving him is either hoping to God he doesn't get too close to you, or throwing a paper airplane somewhere if he does get too close to you and he gets distracted by it. And for whatever reason, because normally you get like 5 airplanes that you can throw at the beginning of the game. I don't know if it was like programmed to give you less, or if I was just getting screwed over by freaking RNG, but I kept getting only 2 or 3, and I'd have to use them up almost instantly because I guess the AI for Siren Head was like, "Oh, you're over here. I'm gonna go directly towards you," even though I'm not supposed to do that. Because normally he just like freaking goes around you and sometimes goes towards you. No, he was always coming towards me, and it was so freaking annoying because he's not supposed to do that. It took me 4 hours to complete that game, and it was painful, but not as painful as what freaking GTA has been doing to us. And I'm gonna let MN take over here because he's got some strong words to say about it.
Just the optimization is absolutely trash, in my opinion. And a lot of the different physics is trash as well. Because you snipe a helicopter a couple times, and it just blows up out of the sky. Yes. Yes. Makes sense.
And then freaking NPCs apparently have gotten like 100 times more powerful for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
We were doing the what the hell is it called?
Kyle Prika.
Yeah, we were doing that, and kept getting one-tapped by all the NPCs from like a mile away. And then the freaking police in GTA, oh my god. I understand that's like the one thing everybody does is to get the police on them, but they make them ridiculously annoying. Were you gonna say something there, Rando?
No.
Sound like you were about to speak.
No, I was just cackling because that's how they're supposed to be.
I know, and it's annoying.
Well, they're not
Freaking-
exactly supposed to be, meat shields.
Freaking, the one thing that pisses me off the most, and I don't know if this goes for MN as well, is that they just spawn in front of you.
Yes, that is very annoying. Freaking this one mission for I'm not sure what it's for, but it's to resupply something or something like that. And it's like a cop stakeout. They're like ready to jump on you as soon as you get in the vehicle.
Mhm.
I get in the vehicle, the cop spawns next to me, not like a couple miles down the road, next to me. Like not even a car apart, just spawns in. Oh, hello. Bang, you're dead. Well then.
And the way the weapons work in that game makes no sense. Like, if they've gotten the shotgun entirely wrong. Freaking, if you're not within, like, I want to say 15 to 20 feet of somebody, like, it either doesn't hit them or just barely touches them. That's not how a shotgun works.
Oh yeah, the bullets despawn after so far, depending on the bullet.
Yeah, it's like, yes, shotguns are known to have spread, but not like that. And then, freaking, some guns just don't even work half the time. There'll be NPCs where like you have to shoot them in the head 3 times with a freaking what do they call the 50 cal in GTA?
I think it's just the heavy sniper.
Yeah, like you'll shoot someone 3 times in the head with the heavy sniper and they still get up.
Just a flesh wound.
And MN, I'm honestly kind of agreeing with you on this, but you've been saying like you feel like Rockstar is doing stuff like this on purpose.
Yeah, it's because just the glitches and stuff that are happening more often. Like they didn't happen as much, but now all of a sudden it's happening. And of course, GTA 6 is coming out right around the corner. So my theory is they might be trying to make GTA 5 bad. And as soon as GTA 6 come out, ooh, there's a new thing everyone wants to flock to. Because GTA 5 is trash now.
Which honestly, I'm like 50-50 on it. Like, sometimes it feels like that's the case, but I also am not sure because like they did at least come back to fix the whole hacking problem.
That's because they were getting sued.
Oh, really?
Yes. The hackers were able to steal information, steal passwords, and otherwise location and all that. So either they fixed it or they lost millions of dollars. They chose to just buy a freaking whatever. Buy
Anti-cheat.
Anti-cheat for what? Probably less than $500 a month or something.
So kind of an L there, Rockstar. But on a more positive note, Valve has done a W recently, and turns out that TF2 is actually going to get a major update sometime this year.
Yay.
So, TF2's back in the game. For real. We just gotta be patient. Rando,
Yes.
What angers you? Video games don't work.
It's not really games breaking, it's more of the people who play them. For me, I like to do sim racing. That is my favorite pastime. And, some people who race are not exactly who you call the brightest racers. And some of the shenanigans that they pull kind of piss me off. Like, here's your racing tip of the day. If you spin out and you're off track, wait until the fucking pack goes by before you pull out. Otherwise, you're gonna fuck everyone up. Because that took out like 10 or 15 cars today in a race I was in. Some guys were driving too fucking aggressive, spun each other out, and all pulled out on the track at the same time, leaving all the other people that were, trying to mosey on through, just fucking wipe them all out, myself included. Not fun.
It's almost as bad as real life.
Yeah. Now I do know of some games that make people angry, but I kind of enjoy them. You want to take a guess at what of those games are?
The Getting Over It.
Yes, I love getting
I
through.
hate that game.
I love it.
That is one game that you would have to pay me $1 million to have me play it.
If you have it on your fucking computer, if I ever go over to your place and visit you, I'm gonna fucking play it while I'm at your house.
Oh god, no! I am never going to install that game unless, like I said, I get paid
Fine, then I'll
for
force
it.
you. I'll pay for it on your own fucking account and force you to install it,
No,
and then watch you suffer.
I'm not talking about paying for the game. I mean paying me to go through all
Nope.
that torment.
I'm gonna throw you into a box and say, play this for 2 hours, or I'm not letting you out. Good luck. I will be watching.
Yeah, what box? There's no boxes around here.
I'll bring one.
I have a knife.
You forget that you're threatening a crazy guy with a knife here. Who do you think is gonna win
I'm
that
also
battle?
threatening, like, one of my best friends, so...
Again, who do you think is gonna win that battle?
FBI, this is... Listen, this is just a joke. Don't take it seriously.
It's not a joke. I'm walking to his house now.
You just hear wind blowing through the mic. See, I could tell that's just you.
Okay.
Gonna get his fan.
Oh yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Hold on.
While he goes and gets his fan,
get to come over here. Let me untangle the cord.
another people in games.
I'll sit you down right here. What are you on? What are you stuck on?
People in games are super annoying to deal with.
Right.
Rando, shut up!
And
I have to deafen you. Yeah, people in games are just super annoying because, like, I don't know what it is about people, but they always choose to just screw other people over for the sake of doing it. It's like, we just want to play the game, and you just not ruin
dumb.
everything. What?
Quit dum.
No.
Oh.
And freaking, speaking of people, I think when me and MM were trying to do the Diamond Casino heist, I think it was 2 days ago, maybe. Freaking people kept just joining into our lobby somehow.
Yeah, it's because there's no way to make it private before you start the freaking
And it's
thing.
super annoying. And also, I'm pretty sure a hacker joined us at some point. Thankfully, we got out of that as quick as we could, but we were like,
Oh yeah, the freaking level
8,000.
8,000 joining
Yeah.
a Diamond Casino heist.
Like, if you're level 8,000, why are you joining the Diamond Casino? You should, like, have everything you need already.
Nah.
And another reason why I think it was a hacker is because he joined like instantly.
Yeah, so did all the others. Just damn it, I'm trying to think.
Thinking is
Agreeable.
Just there was like almost no chance a level freaking 8,000 would be joining a Diamond Casino heist.
I
It
think
just
they'd be
doesn't make
joining
sense.
Cayo Perico.
Yeah, Cayo Perico is easier and you can do it by yourself. I may or may not be doing that right now.
Oh my god.
The grind don't stop, boy.
You better share some of that with me. I wish you could do that, but I could see
Yeah,
why.
they removed it.
Oh
It
wait, it
was in the
used to be?
game.
Oh yeah, that's right. But hackers kept being like, "This is mine now."
Just well, it's not even that. Not even the hackers. It was just people giving out millions of dollars to like fresh starts and whatnot. And it can break your freaking not experience, but I guess it would be considered experience because the grind is kind of the part of the experience.
Yeah, coming from you who had to deal with that, as
Yeah,
well, it makes sense. But even for restarting everything, like you've gotten pretty far.
yeah.
He's almost to my rank.
It's because the grind don't stop, my boy.
I mean, that's one way to put it, I suppose.
Stop.
Oh, more annoying game stuff. There's this game on Roblox, which is literally just SCP Containment Breach ported into Roblox, but also honestly better because you can do stuff like be an MTF or be Chaos or even just be a scientist, and it's really fun. But if you know Roblox, you also know that it is an incredibly CPU intensive game, or I guess you could say
Website.
website. Yeah. So you can imagine trying to play a game that involves stuff like looking at a statue that moves whenever you blink or are not looking at it. You could see how that becomes a problem when your ping is at 1100 90% of the time.
Yeah, and there can be some issues with that because you can't have it every minute it scans for anyone looking at it, because then someone could look at you, run away, and you're stuck there for a minute. So it has to be almost every second or every other second it refreshes to check who's
Well, no,
looking.
I'm not done yet. You see, here's the thing: when you have such high ping, and realistically, you're not in the position that you are shown to be in.
Yeah.
Freaking 173 will just decide to move directly towards you where you see yourself standing, despite you just looking directly at him, and he'll kill you, even though you're looking at him. And you can imagine how having to deal with that so many times gets really annoying. What I'm saying is, Roblox, you need to make your game less CPU intensive. Holy crap! Because like I have like almost a 2-year-old laptop that can run GTA almost perfectly fine, I should add. And almost every game on Roblox that I play ends up crashing because my computer's just using too much CPU simply because of Roblox.
Block game more powerful.
Freaking, that reminds me, a lot of games don't do too much for, I forgot what it's called. for like your frames and stuff. You're not sure how to generalize it. But like even Minecraft, because you can't look at every single pixel because it doesn't have anything set up
Oh god.
to.
Oh god.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Speaking of frames.
Am I good now?
Yes.
Okay, anyways, Minecraft doesn't have anything in place to limit the amount of pixels on each block. So you can be almost infinite blocks away. But if you render one chunk in, it's going to render every single pixel. And a lot of games don't do anything about it because they just don't feel like it, or they just feel like it's too big of a hassle. And that's why there's a render distance on Minecraft. And the cool thing is, there's a couple mods out there where you can load everything. You can load to Badlands to Badlands.
I stopped playing Minecraft, especially after a server I'd been working on, like a whole freaking ocean liner, especially after it would just like eat the server and it just disappeared off the face of the earth. Like I can't deal with Minecraft anymore. It's not fun for me.
Yeah.
Oh, stuff.
Plus, it doesn't like to run on my computer half the time anyways. Some reason. I thought my computer froze for a second. Yeah, it's like freaking. There's so many like games that I still enjoy playing on Roblox because there's some really talented developers on the website. I hate Roblox themselves. I'll put that on record, but not the some of the devs on there. Really good people. And they have good games that I like to play, but I can't do that when my game crashes almost every half an hour because it's so freaking heavy on my computer's CPU. And no, it's not my computer because as I've stated at least 3 times now, I can run GTA perfectly fine. It's just Roblox that does it. And it's
Yeah. Sometimes I'm suspicious of some companies and some smaller developers because sometimes I tried a game like I think either a week or two ago, and it was a really small game. It looks pretty good. There wasn't like any big graphics. The graphics were freaking, I would say, 5% of GTA. The graphics were like around there. And it was just a little PvP game. You go in and you PvP. The thing is, I lagged so much for no reason. The only thing I can think of is they were using my computer to mine Bitcoin or something off their game.
Jeez.
That's the only thing I could think of. And it's happened before on games. And it just blows my mind how some game developers just think, oh, yes, let's just start mining Bitcoin and stuff off of this guy.
Isn't that illegal?
Yes, it is. Very.
The fact that people even do that stuff in the first place just baffles me. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Because we can.
That's him, officer. Get him.
I steal your RAM.
God. Like, I love, like, all of these games that I've mentioned. I enjoy playing them. But when they do stupid stuff like this, it really makes it annoying. To the point
It
where I
hurts.
just don't want to deal with it.
It hurt just a little bit. Just a touch.
My soul. You know what I've noticed?
What?
MN's profile picture, his the gun on the top is pointing at uh at either you or me. Same with the gun on the bottom, and then the
Yes.
sniper rifle, at least if you have it in theater mode, is pointing down at the chat. So he's just holding everyone at gunpoint the entire time.
Exactly.
You know, makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh, do you guys regularly use theater mode when you watch YouTube videos?
Sometimes. Just
Yeah.
depends on the video.
For me, not really.
You just use regular?
Yeah.
Why?
It's either regular or full screen.
Oh.
I don't like using theater mode.
I guess it depends on the size of your monitor too.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
tiny 1080p monitor that I have.
Bro, mine is smaller. Freaking my computer's resolution screws with so many games, especially those that run the Source engine. Freaking my screen resolution is, hold on. I think I could be wrong, but I think it's 2800 by 1880. And it makes the screen resolution works, or like it works fine when I with the games, but it makes everything super small. So like, for example, if you like play Gmod or TF2 or something, you go into settings, you have to squint to look at them because the menu is just so
No.
small. And like a lot of you probably play Gmod too, and you know how the freaking like the menu buttons usually go like halfway up down your screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're only like covering maybe a quarter of my screen, like just in the top left. Like if like it just if you're actively looking at the video, which why would you be when you're listening to a podcast? I'm not judging, but just about to where the top of our profile pictures start is about how far it goes.
Hmm.
I don't know what, like, I know it's just the screen resolution too, because it, like, if I switch it to something else, it's fine. But everything else that I could switch it to also doesn't work for this computer because it doesn't fit the screen properly. So I'm just stuck here with really tiny freaking buttons. Oh, and I should also mention, it's not just the freaking menu and settings either. It's the spawn menu in the game as well. Everything is tiny. And I've
Oh,
gotten used to it by now, but
yeah,
it's
that would drive me crazy. No, bad. Gremlins.
I'm actually tempted to freaking nah, I'd probably kill the stream if I tried to launch Gmod, but
Probably.
like for example, uh you know how many entities we normally have?
Mm-hmm.
And how it goes like does it go like to where you have to scroll through it? Like are there that many for you?
Really?
Oh.
Not really.
Well, let me just say that I don't like there's no there's no way for me to scroll at all. They're just all there.
Oh. Huh.
And while that's helpful, I also can't see what I'm looking at. So yeah, it's I've gotten used to it by now because I've had to deal with it for over a year, but it's still annoying when I think about it. What was I even just talking about?
I don't know. You're complaining about your screen resolution.
Yeah, and I don't see you complaining about anything.
Because my computer's good.
Eh,
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
I just wish I could play VR, because I just don't have the room.
I don't have a freaking VR headset that'll connect to my computers. All I have is VR chat. Ugh. Oh, that's another game that I could talk about that's annoying. VR chat. Stop crashing so much, please.
No.
I'll just on with during the rare days where I'll just decide to hop on the VR chat with my Quest. Freaking I'll encounter at least like 3 separate times while I'm playing where the game just closes and sends me back to the menu of like the Oculus. I'm sorry, the meta, as they want to call it now. Dumb. And honestly, apart from like, I know there's like people who bring in or like have avatars that are meant to crash games, but half the time I'm just doing something, and the game just freezes it and just nopes out of existence for no
Yeah,
reason.
I'm pretty sure for the most part there's some sort of anti-cheat, but I don't play VR chat too often.
Oh
So
no,
I'm 100%
they
sure.
added an anti cheat, and that pissed off like a, at least 75% of the community.
Yeah, I believe because some avatars have more code and stuff in them for different items and cool little things, but a lot of the time it can be considered too laggy for other players.
Yeah, but that's probably why they have the option to like hide other avatars if that's the.
Yeah.
Speaking of avatars, holy crap, freaking they need to just add a thing where you can like search for specific avatars instead of having to search like hours upon hours through worlds that may or may not even have what you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's very annoying when I want to find like a specific character and I I just have to go through so many different worlds and hope that I can find what I'm looking for.
Yeah. I that's kind of why I stopped playing, 'cause I couldn't really find an avatar I liked. Not too many game modes I liked either, so
I just
didn't really
mostly
play it.
stop, or I should say I stopped playing, but I don't really play it that much because it's not fun unless you're with friends.
Yeah.
And making friends is something I don't really do. I mean, I've made friends through VR chat, but like just trying to interact with anybody on VR chat, it immediately turns into something toxic, and it's just like
Yeah.
why? And also, it's like overrun with 12-year-old children,
That too.
and then mix that with all those like people that are like edgy teenagers or stuff like that, and that's VR chat for you.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I'm sure anyone who plays VR chat and is listening could agree with me on. On a lighter note, and completely switching topics here, because I did forget to mention something fun that I did yesterday, actually. I went to go see Titanic again in theaters for the 25th year anniversary. They had it in 3D, and they had, I can't remember what it's called, but like when they have the sound like that is all around you.
The
Feels like,
surround sound
yeah,
stuff.
surround sound. It had that, and what was funny, but also surprising, we had the whole theater to ourselves. And part of it is because yes, plenty of people have seen Titanic already, but also it was a Friday and most people were probably at work at the time we went. But back to my point, I feel when a lot of people don't believe the saying that it's like crap, how do I put it? Where they say like it'll feel like a whole, like you're watching it for the first time again kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't feel like, for me, it was actually kind of true. It didn't feel like I was watching it for the first time, but it did feel like a completely new viewing experience for me. Like I got to see I got to see it on the big screen. It was in 3D, and 3D nowadays is actually really good, surprisingly. And just to see that movie in that particular way, like I felt completely different than when I've watched it, say, like on my computer, on the TV at home. To the point where I actually did get emotional at the end. Not because of the freaking death scene, no, but simply because of, like, just all the things that have been in this movie that I've never noticed because of just not being able to hear or see it. For example, with the surround sound, there's a lot of things that are like very like quiet or vague in like in the background that you don't hear that when you're watching it, like say at home or stuff. And some of the stuff that goes on in the background of that movie is actually really sad.
Hmm.
But I I'm just like honestly unsure what to even say. It was just perfect for me. And while a lot of the stuff in the movie I don't exactly, or I shouldn't say a lot, but some of the stuff in the movie I don't like because it's either inaccurate or just I'm tired of people talking about it. That not even a door, it's like a wall panel or something. But it's just the movie's good. Okay, the movie's good. And if for some reason you're not busy in this day and age and you want to go see it, do it now, please. It You won't regret it. I'm surprised that some people actually still haven't even like. There's some people that haven't even heard of this movie. Somehow.
I've seen it like once or twice, and that was when I.
Well, yeah, you've seen it, but that like I'm talking about people that haven't even heard of it. You know, like one of the highest grossing movies of all time. No, never heard of it. Where have you been living in the last like several years? There's some people that don't know that freaking cable isn't really something too many people use anymore. Okay, I was waiting for someone to say something, but now this is just sad. But we have we've checked off the long awkward pause moment, so we're good on that.
Yay!
Randall, you know what you haven't done yet? You have like
What?
10 minutes left, and you haven't changed your profile picture.
I'm just not feeling it today, man.
Not feeling it? No, that's fine.
Yeah, I've just been, sort of working on this little paint. I might send a picture of it to you here in a second if you
Go
want to
for
see
it.
it. All right, stand by. Let me finish up what I'm doing here. Oops. Vector layer. Copy. Very, very arduous process I've got going on.
Ugh, hiccups. Gotta love them.
Oh yeah, those are the best.
No. Oh man, how's Cayo Perico going?
I'm about to go there.
What, you haven't been there at all yet?
I've been doing heist prep.
Fool.
Who prepares for a heist?
Yes.
I don't.
And this rando is why you always die first.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
I don't even wanna ask anymore.
Yeah, probably. But
Bro, there is nothing happening. How am I currently using over 2,000 freaking KBS right now?
Yes.
Oh god, I tried to stream Train Simulator the other day because I just wanted to do something chill, and it did work, but holy crap! While I was trying to troubleshoot it, there like I got to the point where like there were only pixels on the screen and nothing else. Luckily, I was able to fix it, but god, freaking, I don't understand how some games that like have much less than others manage to run so poorly than games that have like a crap ton of stuff. I feel like Emmon's about to answer that question for me.
Sorry, what? I was distracted.
Why is it that games that have less things in it run worse than games that have more?
Games that have less run worse than have more. A lot of times it just rounds up to. I keep forgetting the name. It just depends on how the game is set up. Because, like Minecraft, a simple game, it can't load in a whole bunch of chunks, it can't load in hundreds. But with a couple mods, you can load in the whole freaking game. It's just how it's set up a lot of the times.
I guess it could be that some games are just not optimized.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Optimization. A lot of games either just don't want to deal with it or just don't care.
Yeah, I see.
So,
If you're that kind of game developer, then screw you. Because freaking games are not fun to play when they don't run like more than 10 frames per second.
exactly.
At that point, it becomes a point and click adventure. No pun intended.
all right, I send images now. If I can find them in the fucking folders.
Sure, here's our like several random clips
Yep.
that we've been sending. Do I dare show them the random noise that MN has made?
I
Yeah,
have
go
made
ahead.
many random noises.
Well, I'm gonna do it. Oh, now it's frozen.
Haha.
I think that's enough.
And these are the this is 2 inches of the paint I've been working on.
Rolled up too far. Whoops. Ooh, there's like so many colors.
Yes. That's because the main sponsor for this one is Total Energy.
Oh,
That is a big time sponsor for endurance racing in the GT world.
nice.
Yeah. There's an actual Porsche livery that is very similar to this one. It doesn't have the Fanatec or the Momo stuff on the back.
These clips. I need to just maybe I'll start doing like
Nice.
shorts of just funny clips.
Yeah.
Mayhap.
Perhaps that'd be something interesting. Were you gonna send another picture?
No, those are the only picks.
I see. Should we wrap it up at an hour here or go longer?
I say wrap it up at an hour. I don't really have much to say.
Surprisingly. I guess I'm
Yeah.
the only one that's sort of adulting at the moment.
Well, I mean, my adulting consists of fixing planes, and it just wears me out.
And MN is working on it.
Yes.
Emin will.
He'll get there.
Emin, you'll get to enjoy the life of being an adult here in a bit. It sucks.
It does.
I just want more money.
That's how it starts.
You know, you're not wrong. The moment he graduates, right? Money, where?
Not. I'm freaking. Soon as I freaking am able to drive by myself, I'm getting a part-time job.
Oh yeah, that's right. You still don't have your. Okay.
Good luck. That's all.
This he doesn't need luck in this day and age because apparently anyone can get a license.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
It's pretty easy.
jobs.
Oh, jobs. Yeah. Good
Good
luck.
luck finding a job on that you somewhat like. They're a rare breed, I tell you.
Probably do something with coding, maybe.
I don't like coding. It was
Then
fun,
why were you
but
messing with it so much?
Because he enjoyed it for that time, and then he realized, oh, this is shit, and went to
Oh, like
something else.
half of my jobs. Oh, the pain. Promotion time. Who should I promote? Nobody. No.
I have someone you can promote.
You?
No. Though I doubt that they really need much promotion. Let me see if I can find.
You can just talk about it.
Justin Johnson. He does a whole lot of cool guitar covers.
Oh,
With,
didn't you send me that or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Where he did a cover of Seven Nation Army.
Yeah, and then MN got it stuck in my head again today. Bastard.
Good work, man.
But whenever Seven Nation Army comes on while I'm driving, I just crank up the volume.
Honestly, that's how it is with me. Except it's more fallen in reverse.
I
on
only listen to the glitch mob version though. I like that one.
Brother is better out there. I'm fuck.
I was gonna say, are you sure? Honestly, I forget that that's not even the original version of the song. It's just gotten so popular.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who to promote. freaking. I think it's in the next 2 weeks or so, but Twitch channel that or Twitch streamer that I watch every once in a while. I brought let me try that again. I've mentioned him once or twice in previous episodes. Proton John. He's joining a bunch of other Twitch streamers for a big charity event called the Runaway Guys Coliseum. They do it every year. This is going to be their 6th one, I think, and it's going to be their first in-person one since the pandemic started, so that's going to be fun. I can't remember the exact freaking date that it was, but I'm sure they have stuff posted about that. Yeah, it's going to be a 3-day long charity event run by a company called Direct Relief. They do a bunch of stuff for like people in need and stuff like all kinds of stuff like that. There's really nothing specific that they do. It's just a little bit of everything. I highly recommend checking that out and supporting the charity when that event starts, because any support that they can get is much appreciated. And MN, you might as well promote something too. It could be something as silly as a letter if you want. Got it.
Well, I mean, what more can you expect from the man?
Yeah. He's a very simple-minded person.
Yeah. And that deserves respect.
I bet you his profile picture is actually just his brain. Very simple. Guns, sniper horse, building, and that wood pole thing. I don't know what that is.
Support.
Support. Guns, horse, building, support. That's all he thinks.
Of course. Yes.
Well then, that's gonna be all for this episode of the Hawkcast. Went about as you should expect it at this point. Join us next month for possibly a longer episode. We might start trying to make these longer if we have more to talk about. Probably gonna be early March, not on an exact date, but we'll figure that out as the time comes. Anyways, what do y'all have to say before we conclude? I'm right asking.
Yeah, this is why you don't ask questions, my guy.
Listen, I'm just trying to get you to talk.
No. I mean,
You a cow? Alan, are you a cow?
No. No, I'm not.
Alright, man, what about you? What do you have to say?
I'm escaping Cayo Perico without being spotted somehow.
Yay!
Good work.
Make a random noise.
That's not random. A random noise is now that's a random noise.
You have to kind of force him to do that, probably. Say something that'll probably make him do that. Oh no. Probably known him longer.
You're not that good.
But I am better.
No, you're not. Shadowhawk superior.
Hey.
No!
You heard the man, I'm better.
I'm escaping Cayo Perico without being spotted.
I don't care, because I don't know what that is.
I think you've angered him. His eyes are bulging. Look at him, he's angry.
I think that's his normal state of being.
He's
He's seething.
Alright. Since he refuses to make noise, we're gonna close things out here. Like I said, join us next month. It's probably gonna be anywhere between the 1st and the 10th. That's not included.
Oh, but it is.
It's really not.
But it is.
Really not.
But it.
We'll see you guys next time.
No, we won't.